Hi everyone, Matt James here. Welcome to another guitar tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to play the Radiohead classic No Surprises, as taken from the album Paranoid Android from 1997. We are in standard tuning today, and you want your capo on the 3rd fret. It's not actually a particularly difficult one to play this, and it's a nice one to learn. So without further ado, we'll get to a close-up and I'll show you how to play it. So to start with, we are going to be looking at the introduction, which sounds like this. So that is all over a D chord. So to start with, we're just strumming the first chord, and then you're picking out individual notes. So the first note you're picking out is your G string on the 2nd fret relative to the capo. I hasten to say all the chords I'm saying are relative to the capo. So yeah, you want your G string, 2nd fret, and then immediately after that you want your B string. All while the D shape rather. So, and then back again. So G, B, G for the first bit, and then you want to go back to your B. So then it's the open E. So I'll just do that slowly again. So it's G, B, G, and then open E. So strum the D first. So like that, once more. And then you're going back to your G and your B. So like that. I'll do that once more slowly again. And repeat that again once more. So we're doing that pattern a total of 3 times. Once, 2nd, 3rd. And then you're moving your finger shape so that your 3rd and your little finger are on the 3rd fret of the G and the B string. So like this. So you want your 3rd finger on the G and your little finger on the B string. And that immediately goes. So after we've done this again, then change into that, so 3rd and 5th finger, 3rd and 4th finger are the little finger on the G and the B. I beg your pardon, so I just got myself a bit muddled up there. So you want your open G first, before you put your fingers down on the 3rd fret, you want your open G, and then you put in your 3rd finger down onto the G, and you want your little finger on the B as well. So, and then the open E to finish it, and that's the whole pattern. So I'll just do that last bit again. So, and I use my finger to do the top E string. I'm using the plectrum for the first 2, and then I use my finger for the top E. So I just find it a bit easier that way. You don't have to do it like that, of course, whatever's comfortable for you. But that's how I prefer it. So I'll just go through the whole thing really slowly. And then you're back again into. And so that's it. That's your intro. And it does that again in the middle of the song, but we'll come to that in a bit. So there's your intro, then we're into the verse. So it's a bit more straightforward. So we're staying on the D for the first verse. Then you go into a B minor, again relative to the capo. And then you want an E minor. And then an A. And you can add on a quick suspension as well. And then back to the D. And that's it for your verse, so I'll just quickly sort of do that slowly so you can get a sense of the timing. It's a B minor. E minor. A. back to D. And then it repeats that again. So I don't need to show you that again because that's exactly the same. And then we do the second verse again, same pattern, so the verses are always the same. The bit where it changes is when we go to, I suppose, what I'll call like the bridge section, where there's a little bit of it's stripped down and there's a bit more finger picking on the silence bits. But that's exactly the same as the intro, so it's silence. So you're just playing the introduction finger picking pattern again. The only difference is when, so you've done that first bit twice like you would in the intro, do the same finger picking pattern for the D, where the lyrics go, this is my final finger. Then it goes to a B minor finger picking pattern. So what I do is I just play the first 3 strings of the B minor chord. So if you have a B minor, but for me I just play first finger on the top E string of the 2nd fret, then you want your 2nd finger on the B string of the 4th fret, and then you want your 3rd finger to be on the G string of the 5th fret, so like this. So basically half of your B minor chord, and I'm just picking. I mean, it doesn't matter too much really what order you do, but I like to go B, E, G. Or whatever order you want, to be honest. I'm just making it up as I go along. But that's it. So E, G, B. That's how I like to do it. But as you've just seen, I do it differently every time. But in theory, what I'm trying to do is this. And then you're back into the E minor for the. Repeats that a couple of times. Back to the D. And then we've got the solo chords, which again, just 2 chords really. It's just played over an A and the equivalent of a G minor. It's actually a B flat minor, I believe, but relative to the capo, it's the equivalent of a G minor. It's you're a 6th fret, so you want an A chord as normal, and you want a bar chord here on your G minor equivalent. You're back to E minor, to an A again. You're into the 3rd verse chorus, and again they're exactly the same as the other 2 verses, and then right at the end we're finished with the intro. But then, and that's it, that's no surprise. There's not a huge amount to it really. It's a lovely song to play. I have done a cover version of this song as well, so if you are not quite sure of the rhythm or the timings for some of it, do watch that just to be sure exactly what I'm doing. But I hope you found that useful. And as ever, if you haven't already, please do like the video or subscribe to the channel. It does help me out. But until then, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.